What's up everyone, I am Jamie with threelittlegoats.com. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Every occasional random Wednesday I put out some sort of video of either canning, baking, cooking, cleaning, homesteading, gardening, whatever I happen to be doing that occasional Wednesday. And every Saturday I put out a DIY soap making video or some sort of beauty product video, somewhere along that lines. And if you've been around for a while, welcome back. I'm glad to see you as always. So since the holidays are literally right around the corner, I decided we're going to do some canning today. We're canning one of my favorite side dishes for Thanksgiving dinner, cranberry sauce. I know it gets a bad rap. Not everybody likes cranberries, but I love them, especially this cranberry sauce. It's a cranberry applesauce. So you've got the tart cranberries, but you've got a nice sweetness from the sugar and the apples, and I use Granny Smith apples, but you can use whatever apples you want to. And I love it. And we're of course going to can it so we can give it away as gifts as well this holiday. So without further ado, let's get started. For this recipe, you're going to need some green apples, or any apples really that you have on hand, some cranberries, an orange zest, cinnamon, nutmeg, and of course some sugar. And then in a nice large heavy bottom pot, I can speak today, I'm just going to add in all of my ingredients with the exception of my sugar at this point. I'm going to put my burner on medium high, and I'm just going to let this kind of cook down just for a few minutes before I add in my sugar. Once things start kind of getting a little bit soft, then I added my sugar. Probably about 5 minutes have passed by, and I'm going to give this a really good stir, and I'm going to keep a very close eye on it. I'm going to continue to let it cook and simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes or until all of the fruit is nice and soft. After everything was nice and soft, I took my potato smasher and I just kind of smashed some of my fruit. I like mine chunky. You could of course leave it completely like it is and not mash any of the cranberries up, or you can even take an immersion blender and make it nice and smooth, but I like kind of an in-between. Now it was time to can. If you've never canned anything before, I am water bath canning these. I am using 1/2 pint wide mouth jars. If you can see in the background, I do have my water bath canner heating up. I've already sterilized all of my jars. If you want a full tutorial on just basic water bath canning, let me know down in the comments below. But I'm just going to use my funnel and fill up all of my jars. This recipe actually ended up making 12 1/2 pint jars, so it is a very large recipe, which is great for giving away lots of goodies during the holidays. And yes, of course, I make a mess, because it's not a video of mine if I'm not cleaning up a mess or making a mess. And once I've gotten all my jars filled, I'm just going around the rim of each jar with some hot water with a little bit of vinegar in it, just to make sure I don't have anything on the rim of my jars that's going to prevent them from sealing nice and tight. And then it was just time to add on my lids. I'm putting my lids on and I'm just tightening down the rings finger tight. I don't want them super tight, just enough to make sure that it's holding the actual wax seals down. And then we're going to transfer them over to the water bath canner. Now I've already have my water bath canner heating up on my stovetop, and I'm going to just transfer all of my jars over to it. And when I put all my jars in, I'm just going to make sure that there is 1 to 2 inches of water above all of my jars, and then I'm going to turn my heat up and let it come to a full rolling boil, and that's when I'm going to start my timer. I'm not going to start my timer once I put them in. I'm going to wait until everything is a nice rolling boil. And since I am using wide mouth 1/2 pint jars, I'm going to process these for 15 minutes. If I was using just regular 1/2 pint jars, I would only process them for 10 minutes. But since they are the wide mouth, I like to process them for 15 minutes. Once my jars have finished processing, I like to put a nice dish towel out on the counter, and I just take them out and I sit them on the counter and I just let them sit there undisturbed for 24 hours. And you're going to listen to that beautiful, beautiful sound that sounds like this to let you know that your jars have sealed. Now my family loves this with both ham and turkey and even pork chops. Oh, it's so good, and it makes the greatest gift as well to give during the holidays, especially for like a hostess gift if you're going to be visiting friends or family for the holidays as well. So that is what I have got for you guys today. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? We put out new videos every single week, sometimes twice a week if we're feeling spunky. And let me know down in the comments below what your favorite side dish is for the holidays. Of course, mine is cranberries, but I'm also very partial to mashed potatoes. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!